Good morning, it's Wednesday, August 5th. I'm Alex, and this is Main Street Briefing. Today, small business sales are quietly climbing, cash flow tops the worry list again, and the SBA just rebuilt its front door for capital. 3 stories, 5 minutes, done. Start with some encouraging data. Small business sales rose 0.8% in June after flatlining in the spring, and they're up 2.4% from a year ago. But the more useful number is inside that. The average checkout total climbed 3.7% year over year. Read that carefully, because it tells you how customers are actually behaving. They're not necessarily coming in more often. They're spending more per visit when they do come in, and they're choosing based on value and selection rather than the lowest possible price. That's a real shift away from the discount everything reflex, and it plays to a small operator's strengths. You can't outprice the big box, but you can build a bigger, smarter basket for the customer already standing in front of you. What to watch? Track your average ticket this month, not just your foot traffic, and test one thing that lifts it. A staff prompt to suggest the natural add-on or 2 strong sellers bundled at a clear value. Then check in 2 weeks whether the ticket actually moved. Now the counterweight. Even as sales improve, owners are still uneasy. And the reason is cash flow. In the latest Small Business Outlook, 34% named inflation their top concern, up 5 points from the prior quarter, and 30% named cash flow. Those two are connected. When your costs rise unpredictably, the gap between money going out and money coming in gets harder to manage, even in a decent sales month. The businesses that ride this out aren't the ones with the most revenue. They're the ones who can see a cash crunch coming before it arrives. A simple 13-week cash flow forecast does exactly that. It's not accounting, it's a running list of what you expect to collect and pay each week for the next quarter. So a tight week in September shows up in August while you still have options. What to watch? Build a 13-week cash flow view this week, even a spreadsheet with expected inflows and outflows by week, and flag any week where the balance dips near zero, so you can move a payment or add a promotion before it becomes a problem. And a piece of infrastructure news that's more useful than it sounds. The SBA just relaunched SBA.gov, timed to the 73rd anniversary of the Small Business Act, and the point of the overhaul is to streamline how you find capital, counseling, and government contracts in one place. For years, the knock on federal small business help was that the money existed, but you couldn't navigate to it. The rebuilt site is aimed straight at that. A cleaner path from I need financing to the actual 7A or 504 loan program, plus the free counseling from SCORE and the small business development centers that too many owners never tap. It costs nothing to look, and the combined loan ceiling is now $10 million for eligible borrowers. What to watch? Spend 15 minutes on the new SBA.gov this week. Find your local small business development center and book a free session. An outside set of eyes on your financing options is the cheapest consulting you'll ever get. That's your Wednesday. I'm Alex. Back tomorrow with 3 more. Mind the cash.